Welcome to the very first episode of Adjust Your Crown From Hurt to Healed. This video podcast channel will talk everything mental health, trauma recovery, and spiritual encouragement. This episode will focus on stages of change through the lens of trauma. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. This is the Wheel of Change. It describes the thought process that people experience when making changes in their lives. As you can see, there are many steps to making a change. The first step is called Precontemplation. Then it's Contemplation, Preparation, Action, Maintenance, Relapse or Lapse. Today, we're talking about something that is at the heart of every healing process, the will to change. Change is not easy, especially when it involves stepping away from trauma, setting boundaries, or even considering estrangement. It can be messy, it's confusing, and sometimes it feels impossible. Change is possible, and it starts with understanding the process. Healing does not happen overnight, but it begins with recognizing that something in your life is not working and deciding that you deserve better. Let's start by breaking down the stages of change. These stages help us understand why it feels so difficult to move forward, even when we know we need to. Let's talk. Pre-contemplation. This is when you are not yet ready to admit there is a problem. You might feel uncomfortable, but you have not fully identified the source of your pain. Think of it as the stage where you're stuck in survival mode. Trauma can keep us here because it clouds our ability to see what is wrong and what we need to do about it. Contemplation. This is when you start to acknowledge the problem. You think, something needs to change, but I don't know what to do. This is where fear and uncertainty can creep in. At this stage, you might feel stuck because the idea of change can be overwhelming. Preparation. Now you are getting ready to act. You might be gathering information, seeking advice, or creating a plan. This is where hope starts to grow, but it is also where self-doubt can try to pull you back. Action. This is the hardest part, taking a leap. Whether it is setting boundaries, leaving a toxic relationship, or seeking therapy, you are actively making changes in your life. It's scary, but it is empowering. And even if it does not go perfectly well, every small step counts. Maintenance. This is where you work to sustain the change. You have taken a leap, but now you are building a new life, healing old wounds, and protecting your progress. This stage requires persistence and self-compassion because healing isn't just a straight line. Relapse occurs when an individual regresses to old patterns or behaviors after initially making progress. It is considered a normal part of the change process, not a failure. Relapse often happens after the action or maintenance stage where the person has started making significant changes but struggles to sustain them. If you made it this far, why don't we answer one or both of these questions in the comment section so that we can leave advice and information for one another? The first question is, which stage of change resonates with you most and why? And question number 2, what strategies have you found helpful in your trauma recovery? There is hope. Change is hard, but the Bible tells us in 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, "For God hath not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind." God heals the brokenhearted. He can direct your path. There are many ways to address hurt, but none can compare to Christ. Check out powerlovesoundminds.com. Be crowned at powerlovesoundminds.com. Also, if you go on the website, you see you can sign up to be a part of Academy of Crown. It's where social work, mental health, science, and research is explained through a spiritual lens. When you go on that website, you also see there's blogs. There's a latest blog up there. We are building a community. There's ebooks and there's also coaching. Hope to see you soon. Subscribe for more content on mental health and trauma recovery. Please like and share to support this channel. And if you know someone who is navigating their trauma recovery journey, share this video with them. Also, leave your comments. They can inspire someone else to take the next step. Thank you.